before, and more than half of those meetings have gone to a deciding frame. And one thing I will say, if this match is as incident-packed and eventful and ultimately dramatic as the last time they played in this tournament, I think we're in for
to a black ball finish in the final frame, and what drama there was. Mark Allen doubled it into the middle pocket. But yeah, it was Jimmy full flow. But it's just trying to, who's going to break down first, particularly in the safety department, who's going to carve out the first chance, and then who's going to behind Brown here. Brown and yellow would be a good target here. I don't think it's going to be hard enough, but bring that cue ball right over the black spot and back around. Miss all the reds here. He certainly will. Good start. It's always a good sign for a player when they're knocking in shots like that. Right in
shell, that for me is when he's vulnerable. And to a certain extent, I think that also applies to Mark Allen. He's such a fluent player who can compete with the very best and make a whole...
It'd be very hard for Mark Allen to break down Mark Selby because of the strategic part. So he's got to try and attack him when he can. And after winning the British Open, he sort of kickstart the season and he'll go on to better things. But he has looked good, but has lost a few matches
in this tournament last season because he's normally a very reliable front runner.
And I think a good sign. I think Phil in this match, Andy's got a little plant here into the right corner. And back.
One specific element of Selby's game, which is absolutely...
is still potable into the left corner pocket, not potable into the right corner. If this goes in, he gets a nice angle on the black. Well, it could be a frame winner, even though we're still in an early stage. Yeah, and he's got a lovely angle. Okay. Yeah, just move it away, and that's absolutely perfect.
If he can win one title in a season, it is a good achievement. Even for someone like Mark Selby. You look at his centuries compiled this season, he's made 30 already now. To make 30 before Christmas, that is good going. So all of this...
Far from it, Phil. One of the... Well, I think he's one of the... if not the best match player that Steve Davis maybe before knew very well around the table and could play any sort of game, but this man... And when he's in this form, it's very, very tough to beat. There's only every now and again he just goes into a shell a little bit. He could play a frame like this and then maybe just go why he's being so successful. But when they go scrappy, he can play that game as well. No problem. With the best at it.
1,000 centuries in pro competition, Mark. I would say in 3 or 4 years' time, actually.
Next, Selby, 88.
Well, that was clinical and quite impressive. Mark Selby with a break of 88, making just the kind of start he would have desired. Riyadh lasted for only 11 minutes. Four up. They've played in 3 finals. Selby's won 2 of them. Played twice at the Crucible. Selby's won. It really was something else. So we were here in this next frame. Selby was on a break of 42. Mr. Black, he shouldn't have. Again, Alan comes back after a very lengthy battle. He was a certainty to lose it. He also had a good portion of luck in that frame. I remember one outrageous green he fluked. And as a player,
you know, and there you see that wonderful golden ball. Will we ever see a player this week have a go at it? It'd be quite something, really would. It'd be very, very exciting.
8 147s in pro competition between them. 5 for Selby, 3 for Alan.
Didn't pot it right. I know it's a foul, but is it 20 points away because it's the golden ball and it's worth 20 points?
I don't know.
I've got you.
I don't know, but I would very much doubt it.
Denver has during the interval, maybe. But it's a good question, isn't it? I mean, you would think. Oh, good pot from Mark Allen. Nicely dug out. Nice kiss on the brown. Yeah, well deserved. Should be 20 points away, theoretically.
Mind. A funny story about that, actually. Alan played a match on table 2.
Yeah, trying to get the pink on us, but he's actually overhit the cue ball by a couple of inches. He really wanted to be a bit nicer on the pink to get it on the spot because the black is not a. That's why he's taking the yellow now. You may see him. He'll have the pink. This looks a lot better. Perfect. He's having to work hard for this. Love to get one of these reds. Left or right of the ball. Wow. Took his eye off the pot. Concentrate. To an area somewhere around there, just for this red into the right corner. That would open up the black into both pockets. Oh, just. He would have loved to have stayed on the black with the angle near the left-hand side cushion. Wants to be finishing low on this black, so he's got a nice angle. So anywhere in that circle would be good. Just overhit it.
You're going to be very tough to beat. They hold breaks together.
So.
Oh, he's had a right result there. He's a bit of a tester, this. Require good cueing. Oh, that's lovely. That's beautiful. Well, couldn't have played any better. Yeah, just looking at the score, 24 ahead. So red and black, 32. He's going to need one of these difficult reds. Cue ball through for that red. Can't go too far. Doesn't want to block himself with the pink. Black. He could take the chance and play for the pink, but he's not absolute 100% guaranteed to be on the pink. That's what's just sort of going through his mind at the moment. Would frame ball this, you would say, if it goes in.
A couple of snookers. No mistake. Lock the door here. Staying the white in behind the black.
L on the golden ball. Apparently, Stephen Hallworth has reliably informed me through.
Just wait for the shot. In he goes. So he's going to win this frame, Mark Allen. That means. So Allen, well aware that what you don't do is keep these frames going. And it's a real battle that can sap mental energy.
Reserves, you're going to keep them because if this match does go a little bit close, you want to have them for maybe the final frames. 10 or 20 minutes. He missed the brown, but he won't be bothered.
This is the 5th match of the tournament so far, and it will be the first that doesn't result in a whitewash. That's because the first 2 frames have been shared. Be a penalty if he touched it. I don't know, it's purely a guess, but maybe that was the case because he pointed towards the golden ball as they were beginning their discussion.
Some of the players who are colourblind, they can ask the referee which is the brown and which is the red. If the brown is sort of in the bunch of the reds or close to a red.
Sometimes the referee doesn't always know.
Yeah, and another bit of trivia is
a major point, but it was one of interest.
Previous frame as well.
One.
Ooh, good pot. Disturb the red that's on the black spot, I don't think. Digging down would be quite dangerous. For it takes the black on, it's certainly missable, particularly digging down on the cue ball. No, he's played that very well, and he's knocked it.
He's at his best when he avoids being defensive.
I think he's only played the black and knocked the red off the spot because of the prize for the 167. I think he was in a tournament, another tournament. He's got a really good chance here. He's got
Sevens.
cannon into the reds and trying to develop anything. So he's got another maybe 40, 48 points on the black for as long as he can. No doubt about that.
And let's not forget, right
20.
at the here.
Now the balk, back up for the black. Lots of left-hand side. Avoid the yellow. He's played it nicely. It's going to bounce off this top cushion. It needs to bounce. It needs to bounce.
30.
Break, and his approach to it underlines the enticement of that $1 million.
That bunch there, you see it. That's available. You can peel that off. You could bring the other 5 reds into play here. Big shot this. Lots of top spin. And it's perfect. It's perfect. Hold the cue ball. The red right of the pink, is it available into the yellow pocket? If it is, you could take it on. Now, what is he looking at? Potting the red, going in and out of bulk. Well excited. Sure, Mark is as well. Oh, would you believe it? Hold on, hold on. The black's not finished. It's still going. Get in. Get in. Get in. Well, can you believe it? Is that... This could be the fluke of the century, Phil.
Wow.
Is it written? Is it in the stars? He's got a lovely angle on the black. He could go into the 2 reds around the pink, but what a fluke that was. Oh no, 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 after all.
More a lack of concentration.
What?
And now, what an opportunity. My player, Ted Chaya Anu, made a 78 break and lost that frame.
Yeah, hard to believe, isn't it? But it's not completely straightforward for Max Selby.
8.
Brush into this red, bring it into play, move it away from the pink. Just like that. And now he's back in prime position. And maybe it might have been sort of written in the stars that he was going to make it.
15.
147/167. It would be the largest prize in snooker history. It would outstrip the first
23.
Now we'd like to, when potting this anywhere but straight on this next red, you've got to leave a nice angle that when he pots the red, that he's going up.
Let's see.
I think if he gets this red, it should be frame ball. Good pot, needs to slow up.
36.
That's abs. And now the 6 colours will remain after this blue. And what a steal. And in the best.
43.
and where the balls were when he came to the table, there was a sense of inevitability about this.
46.
Situations get out of hand. Can't imagine this one will, though. Not now.
Yeah, for all his great attributes, I think one of the best ones is his temperament. Time and time again, he's come up with clearances like this in his career.
61.
And this is going to be another one. A great steal from Selby here. Black for 2-1.
Everything that glitters isn't gold. No million, no frame for Mark Allen. Instead, Mark Selby leads 2-1.
Out of the blue, Phil. Never expected that.
You know, as Mark Allen was on that break, particularly after the fluke.
So theoretically, Phil, when you're breaking off here, you could purposely bring the golden ball into play, give a foul. It's not, you're only giving 4 points away, and the golden ball is off the ball cushion.
Quite a few times we've seen Mark Allen not happy with something on his cue. He's certainly not happy with something on the scoreboard. 2 frames for Selby.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's a tournament, a match to be won, tournament to be won.
What?
At the inaugural tournament.
Yeah. Very, very difficult.
I'll call him 9.
Not a great contact on that red. Try and screw back for a ball colour. But yeah, no problem. Once again. He's taking the shallow on. Hiding the cue while we go. Very aggressive. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this for a shot. Have a look at this for a shot. Needs to run. Great effort.
He saw there just how narrow the pocket entrance was for the red.
Close with the Good safety return.
He overcame Mark Allen in the semi-final. 6-3, went on to beat John Higgins for the title. Now, without setting myself up for a fall, this is where Selby excels. Now, that for him was quite a straightforward shot. But
And also laying snookers, getting out of them, as you say. Of course, he was world pool champion as well, wasn't he? Let's not forget that. You have to be very tactically
adapt really quickly.
So careless from Mark Selby. Could have played a straightforward. I mean, we've been building them up about such a good safety player, but well, that was a shocker. Gifted Mark Allen a chance from nowhere.
Yes, off.
So.
Precarious top-level snooker is. Everything can be going decently.
15.
He was playing a very thin safety, so the miss of the red was, I suppose, a occupational hazard. But to leave a free ball, that was the damaging aspect.
Played a containing safe shot, waited for a better chance to get the cue ball back to balk. But I mean, it could possibly cost them the frame. No. Would he take the opportunity? Nice angle on the black into the pack of reds. Oh, he's got to be careful. No, he's played it well. Played it well.
I think the pointed it, had that gone into the centre of the pocket, he might have been okay.
Colin.
So another safety error from Mark Selby. Is saying we're not used to seeing these errors from him. Only the strong part of his game.
What?
But, well,
Safety success, only 71%. Oh.
Colin.
So
should be home and hosed here. With a couple of reds just to make sure that Mark Selby doesn't come back to the table.
8.
64 ahead. Blue will put him 69 with 67. A few with a couple of these reds just to stop Selby coming back. So
C.
a couple of players mean nothing at all. When you see so many tight matches between these two, you know it is going to be a blueprint for the match to come. And that's certainly the case here. Are we going to have yet another decider between Mark Selby and Mark Allen? Well, they're certainly on course. It's 2-2. The golden ball you can see there. This is the first quarter-final of this world-class invitation event. And who's to say, nothing to show for them. Yes, value ball on the table. This is and replayed again. Brilliant it was. Didn't get the... And I think sometimes you have to prioritise the frame.
So.
Hit the reds, but on the plus side, he's knocked plenty of loose reds out. I don't think he'll go into the reds here. I think he might just try and screw off a couple of cushions here, or maybe try and hold the cue ball even. He's trying to play off a couple of cushions. Need to avoid those reds and pink. To your loose reds, and he can accumulate enough points here. Just would have been a lot easier.
41.
Today. Also tried to hit the front for the first time after falling 1-0 and 2-1 down as he's taken off by a ringing mobile phone. Not a clean pot.
Got a 58 points. Lead, another couple of reds and colours should do it. Oh, again, not in the middle of the pocket. It's 65, missed that easy black. And he went 2-1 down. He's really responded excellently here. Cue, the butt end of the cue, but not a major concern.
60.
Well, frame ball in one more red to make absolutely sure. E5 snookers. No way after that.
76.
At 9 minutes, that was the quickest frame of the match so far, with a break of 76. Mark Allen takes the lead for the first time at 3-2. To a deciding frame. We started the match, Ken, with all of the talk, quite understandably, about a 167. Now,
inaugural Riyadh Masters 167 tournament, where these fought out a really tough 4-3 match. Well, there's another, once again, Max Selby's safety today. Okay, he's got cover, but so low for him. Normally, well, you want it sort of high 70s, mid 80s if you can. Doesn't want this going close to this corner pocket. He's okay. He's played it nicely. Here we go. This has to be so precise. It wasn't, and well, it's just he's left the plant, and the black is available as well. So what a chance! Doesn't want the pot to 2 reds here. No, he didn't.
One.
balls already pre-developed. The
Nine.
Alan looking for
17.
and if he won this match, he would be on a guarantee of at least 75.
Well, I must say, okay, frame of match would be on his mind, but at the back of his mind, the way he can stay on the black for as long as he likes here. The one sort of may become the difficult red is the one that's next to the green. Even then, if he gets behind him, it shouldn't be a problem. So another good chance here. And the one. Six, 7 now. He's just going to play for the pink, but another few inches towards the pink with that cue. Play for pink and try and consolidate the frame and indeed the match.
And has now been alleviated. All he's thinking about is getting enough points on the board to get the victory under his belt. Music being played in the room somewhere.
I think it's outside, Phil. There's a lot going on outside.
Ah, right. I think Mark Allen.
Of course, we've got the big world, so plenty of excitement as we get towards the weekend. Final here tomorrow night.
62.
Outs of safety. There's been good quality break building from both players and played very fluently as well.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I don't think Mark Selby, but remarkably, after clearing up with 68 from 65-0 down in the third frame to go 2-1 up, since then he's scored 3 points. And I think Alanu will now improve his career head-to-head record against Mark Selby to 11 wins against 9 losses. That's an achievement in itself, Ken.
Yeah, not many players on the circuit would have such a good head-to-head against Mark Selby. That red is not going in.
Not going. 75.
Knowing Selby, he will carry on, and rightfully so. There are 5 reds left, therefore 67 on the table. That means 2 snookers needed. Well, with that, though, not what he wanted. At least the reds come away from the pocket. Has to drop on a colour, this pink. Anyone else, you'd say, well.
What is he, 68 with 59? So he basically needs 3 snookers. 2 snookers, possible free ball. 7, this would be 60. Maybe, well, 1 snooker and a free ball would be enough. But a very tall order. But there's no doubt it'll be this man. Yeah, 60 behind, 51 on the table. So
60.
he could do with 1 more after this black. And you just never know. Good shot. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, pot the black. That would be a possibility. Let's see which way he goes about this. Yeah, I think that's what he's going to try and do.
Troublesome snookers.
Yeah, he really needs, when he knocks this up into the bulk area, just, well, he's trying to get it close to the blue, but he needs it in such an area that if Mark's, you don't expect it off 1 cushion. These players are just too...
220 frames over the years, and it's 110 each. Nicely matched, or what?
Well, either try and snooker Max Selby or try and just knock that red over the hole. I mean, even if he does pot a red and a black, he's still going to need 3 snookers. So, yeah, knock it over the corner pocket. Oh, well, he's a long way away. Just wondering, can he possibly get right behind the yellow here? Lots of drag, get right in behind the yellow would be pretty tough. Needed to block the path off the left-hand side. Well, there you can see there's an actual, once again, it's like, it's a big target, the red. No, he's missed it. He's missed it.
Foul.
Well.
Mark Selby.
Now, can he knock this red into the bulk area and get it right behind the black? Look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot. Now, that's what I'm saying. When you get it close to the black, you see he's
given a very stern examination.
Like swerving, trying to miss the brown. All the sidle's going to take. Oh, what a shot that is. What a wonderful shot. Oh, this is a nice line, is it? This is a nice line. It may be very close. Oh, a little bit softer. Put Mark Allen to the test here.
I'm not saying Mark Selby relishes this kind of position. Of course he doesn't.
This could go wrong. Digging down on the cue ball. Very hard to have control. Okay. That's not too bad. He'll settle for that. But he could be in trouble line close to the green, using the green and the yellow as blockers and possibly laying a snooker here.
Can you imagine if you're a low-ranked player, a rookie? Of course, Mark Allen well used to it.
Yeah, but it's. Oh. Mark Allen is. He's still just wanting that red to disappear. Couldn't go for it that time, but played a decent snooker himself, and that's what you have to do. Yeah, just possibly two cushions here, maybe one cushion. It's going over the corner pocket, is it? Is it going over the corner? It is, and the handshake comes.
Yes, Mark Selby knows when he's beaten. He was 2-1 up and playing nicely, but then Mark Allen turned on the style. A break of 75 to clinch. He's into the semi-finals of the Riyadh Season Snooker Championship by a score of 4 frames to 2. The world number 4 defeats the world number